If your playbook isn't working, it's not because it's missing content 99% of the time. It's because people aren't using the content that's there. So today, let's talk about rollout and adoption. How do we make sure that your playbook is the default and not the backup plan, and that everyone's referring to it like it is the Bible in your organization? Now, first of all, let me set you up for success here. Your playbook is not a project you finish. It's a system you introduce, and it's something that evolves over time. It is a living, breathing organism. An adoption doesn't happen when you just announce, hey, we've got this thing now. Isn't it exciting? Isn't it cool? It gets adopted. It happens that people use it because you build habits around it. Now, this is so important because I've seen so many people go to the trouble of building this amazing thing, and then people don't use it. So let's talk about how we make sure that it gets used. We have 3 adoption rules that we roll out with our clients to make sure that adoption happens and sticks. Rule number 1, you as the leader, if you're the founder, general manager, operations lead, I don't care who you are, if you ignore that playbook, your team's going to ignore it as well. So when someone asks you a question, you say, awesome question. The answer's in the playbook. Here's the link. So you need to set up that behavior. Or you can say things like, hey, good question. Did you check the playbook? Reinforce the behavior. Rule number 2, the playbook is always the first port of call, not Slack, not direct messages, not asking us, playbook first. And if something is missing, you and the team member can add it in. So for example, let's say you've got a more obscure thing that comes up for a client. So for example, we might have a client that asks us to use a specific piece of software when we're building out their playbook. So that works in with their ecosystem. Awesome. We've used it before. It hasn't come up during the creation of our playbook. So I would sit down with my team member and say, okay, yes, we've used this before. We know how to do it. That's okay. We just need to get it added into the playbook. So as we're building out that thing, we would create that part of the playbook that pertains to that piece of software and how we would use it under our normal operating circumstances, rolling it out for the client. If it's missing, we add it. And the easiest way to add it is while you're doing it, in flow of work. Now, rule number 3, your playbook needs to be the star of the show when it comes to your onboarding. Every new hire should learn where it lives, how to search it, how to follow a standard operating procedure, and also how to suggest updates. We want them to be a part of the creation process as well. This turns your playbook usage into just how we do things around here. It becomes a norm. Now, how do we roll it out? Great question. It's in the playbook. No, I'm kidding. I got you covered. All right. Simple rollout plan that works. First, yes, you do need to start by announcing it in a team meeting. Next thing you're going to do, show them where it lives, walk them through the structure, show them how to search because that's where they're going to get the most value. Assign your process owners and set the expectation. Playbook first. And keep it light, keep it exciting, make it fun. If you can turn it into a bit of an adventure in the organization, into something that's exciting, it's not a lecture, it's a tool, and it's going to make everyone's life easier. So make it exciting, have fun with your launch. Strongly encourage you to do that. Now, I've mentioned this before, I want to double down on it. Let's default to the playbook. That phrase has to become part of your vocabulary that you're using on a daily basis. Let's default to the playbook. If anyone's not sure, if they ask you a question, let's default to the playbook. That becomes your cultural norm. Removes emotion, confusion, and creates consistency. So your action step for today is simple. Pick one team touch point this week. A meeting, start a Slack channel, onboarding, a weekly update. And you're going to introduce the playbook as the default source of truth. Then pick one repeat question and document it. That, my friends, is adoption in motion. Now, in the next video, we're turning your playbook into a training tool so that your team can learn faster without you. I know, just when you think this stuff can't get any better, we've added a